Hare Krishna. So I am now going to go back to the story within story, within story, within story, which is like a picture within picture. So the reference, as you all asked, is from Kanda Puran and Padma Puran, right? So the story starts off with Bhagavatam, which is a reference we all know, where Parikshit Maharaj gets enlightened by Sukadev Goswami. So Parikshit is the student, Sukadev is the teacher. Guru. So he is telling, he spoke, and in that meeting, there was one Sutta Goswami, right? Sutta Goswami actually addresses the sages of Naimisharanya. So the Naimisharanya rishis ask him about what happened. And basically this is all the story of Purushotham. So there is a flashback, right? So one connects to the other. Now, Sutta Goswami is telling that there is one story which I want to tell you. And this story happened, and the question is like this, the sages are saying, tell me a story which will make me get purified. So what Sutta Goswami says is, let me tell you the story of a very high-end devotee, always says Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Who is that devotee? Who says Narayana all the time? Now you can tell.
Mataji breaking.
Narada. So Narada.
Mataji, your voice is. Thank you, Mataji.
So back to Narada wants to get purified. So he is going to whom? He is going all the way to Nara Narayana in Badrika Ashram to get purified. Imagine if Narada wants to hear Krishna Katha. So now Nara Narayanis are telling, let me tell you a story. And this story will make you absolutely pure. And this story was told by Krishna to Yudrishta Maharaj. So this is what I said. 4 levels of purification stories. Flashback, flashback, flashback. So the flashback is talking about Guru Sampradaya. So Krishna is in Kalivan, right? Kalivan is one of the 12 ones, one of the 12 forests in Vrindavan. And he is so angry and upset that the Pancha Pandavas and Draupadi is facing, they had to stay away, right? They had Ajnanavas, so they were actually going through a lot of trauma. And Krishna was so upset, he says, I'm going to kill and destroy Duryodhana. So Yudhishthira pacifies him. He says, no, don't do that. You sit down, we are all fine. You sit. But can you tell me something which we did wrong that makes us do this? Though we may have all divine qualities and we are perfect and we are a part of you, tell us where we lacked, which has brought us here. So Krishna says, yes. So the one thing which you all lacked is Purushotham month. Last time you had opportunity to do Purushotham month devotional service, but you all never believed and never did. Because of which, and the disrespect for Purushotham month, you all are all struggling. Now Draupadi is looking, she says, okay, they are struggling. Why me? Like the way we ask, why me, why me? So she's also asking, why me? So the why me answer is given. Krishna is telling, wait, I'll come. The way he tells me and you, okay, wait, I'm telling you, wait. Na. So there was this Rishi called Medavani Rishi, who had a daughter. This is the previous life of Draupadi. This Medavani Rishi was so dedicated with bhakti that he completely neglected even his daughter, because in few days wife died and daughter was growing. She became so big that she had to get married, but he was only in devotion. And after a few days, he died as well. So the Draupadi in her previous life was all by herself, and she meets Durvasa Muni. Durvasa Muni happens to be the best friend of this Medavani sage, who is the father, right? And he says, hey, what do you want? Draupadi says, I want a husband. I don't have a father. I don't have a brother. I have no one. Can you help me? I want a husband. He says, oh, that's so easy. Why are you looking for a material husband? I am going to give you a spiritual husband. I will give you Krishna, right? So you only have to follow Purushotham. She gets very upset. She says, this is Mal month, right? Mal means stool. So such a bad month. There is no Tidhi, there is no good dates, nothing auspicious, and you're telling me to get a spiritual husband. I am asking for somebody, a person to take care of me now, and you're giving me a solution which I can't even understand. And she says, and how can it even be possible? He says, no, it's possible. You have to trust me. She says, no, I know very well Shastras, and this is not the month I have to follow. And Durvasa Muni is so angry to curse, and his anger, he does not curse actually, but his anger makes her very old. And the entire ashram becomes very dull. And he just leaves and she says, look at my situation. I've become like this. And he says that, yes, that's because not that I have cursed, but you have spoken ill of Purushotham month, which is very dear to Krishna. Even now, it's not late. Go back to Krishna and pray. Tell him he is so he's like we always say, Patita Pavan. He can even lift anybody. He can really give solution. Please do. She says, okay. And then she comes across, okay, let me praise Shiva. Because anybody who needs a great husband will praise Shiva. So she is like going on a complete prayer. And we all know Shiva is Ashutosh. And also what? Immediately he comes and he says, what do you want? She says, Shiva, you come. Wow, I want a husband. I only want a husband. I wanted a husband. I want a husband and I want a husband. He says, yes. So therefore, she says 5 times and he says 5 husbands. She says, no. I don't want 5 husbands. I want only 1 husband. He said, but you asked 5. She said, I asked you 5 times, but I have only 1. Shiva says, I've given you a benediction. What I can do is, maybe you can't take it now, but you can take it in the next birth. She says, no. He says, what can I do? This is how it is. And that is how Draupadi gets 5 husbands. But at that time, when she's leaving, she does not think of Krishna, but she's thinking, oh, Purushotham month, I should do. This connect I should do, I should have. And with that feeling, when she's born again, she becomes a Sakhi of Krishna. That is why Draupadi always likes Krishna and she also takes the name of Krishna. Draupadi is another name also, people will call her Krishna, if you know. And the continuation of this is, that is how you all know Drupada Putra, right? Drupada wants another child, basically 2. So in the fire, Drishtadrumna and Draupadi comes. And Draupadi automatically gets 5 husbands, obviously, in the process, because it's from the previous benediction. So she's not born, she comes out of fire, but this is her previous life. So this is how Purushotham month. So Krishna says, so whatever happens, even though you're in the one, I want you all to follow Purushotham month and do not disrespect the way you all did, because of which you all have to go through all this. So you follow Purushotham month or not is okay, but do not disrespect by telling this is Mal month, who cares and all that. So we have respect. Let's respect. If we don't have respect, it's fine. But whatever is done in this month, it is 1,000 times spiritual benefit, right? With this, I'll sign off. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. I hope you heard.